Hi everybody, Dr. Adam Mead here. As we're going through this process of detoxification, as we're looking to change our lifestyle, one of the key factors is understanding how we are literally programmed for amazing health and how autotoxification really is where our problems lie. And as we're changing our lifestyle, how I want to teach you things to avoid as we're introducing new things in our lifestyle and avoiding the old things. But one of the biggest questions we get is, aren't all my problems due to my bad genes? And this is a clear thing that we want to define because, as you know, now your body was designed and created for abundant and amazing health. Your body has at least 120 years of amazing health in it, and your genes are a blueprint towards function and processes in your body, but don't dictate and don't decide when you get disease. So that's the good news. And one of the biggest things to help you understand that is, if you think all diseases just run in your family, you can look at fish, for example. If we took the same family of fish and divided up into two ponds, if we took one pond and it just got all fresh organic rainwater, the algae was fed naturally, sunlight, everything within that ecosystem was natural, which is really synonymous with our body because our body is its own ecosystem. But if we took the other family from the same generation and the same family and put it in a separate pond, and in that pond we dumped Coca-Cola, potato chips, and hamburgers in there and French fries, would it surprise you if those fish started ending up with constipation and headaches and cancers and heart disease? Could you blame any of that on their genes? Absolutely not. It's nothing about bad genes. We all have bad genes. It's our lifestyle that dictates the trigger of those genes. And if you were those fish, would you ever think about sending those fish to the doctor and giving them cholesterol medication? Or would you give those fish heart and blood pressure medication or medication for their headaches and constipation? That would seem absurd, yet we don't find it that absurd for ourselves. So it's a mindset shift overall. What you would do is clean up the environment of that ecosystem, and what would happen to those fish? Their health would restore, because the same power that made them heals them just as it does in us. So what I want you to avoid is the common pitfalls of our standard American diet that take us off track to amazing health. One of the main things that's in the diet that many of you have done homework on but are always we'll transition with a segue into that one. What we'll do, one of the main pitfalls that people find themselves into eating is bad fats. As we explained earlier, how much bad fats inhibit the detoxification process really comes down to your man-made hydrogenated oils. We want to avoid those oils at all cost, especially in the frying of foods. Frying foods, now that you're on a more raw, living, healthy diet, fried foods are absolutely critical to avoid because of the acrylamide and the carcinogens that are produced in that process and really toxify the body. I'm sure no one needs me to clarify the dangers of fast food in an industry that's based on bigger, faster, cheaper, and a more degree and avoidance to health. We want to absolutely avoid fast food. There's literally no healthy fast food except the fast food you eat, which would be the apple off the tree or the plant from the ground. So what we want to also talk about is avoiding things like additives, colorings, artificial sweeteners, things that we used to add to our diet. Quick reference and rule would always be, if you can't read it, don't eat it. Things with warning labels should obviously be avoided at all costs, and all these things cause any host of problems, whether they're neurological disorders to disease processes building in your body. So it's essential you don't auto-toxify your body anymore. Another key factor would be the reduction of meats. You're already on that path. What we've done with the meat industry is we've taken food and processed it, chemically added to it, put hormones, antibiotics in it, and there's nothing healthy about it. It's laden with bacteria and E. coli, and only contributes to the building of disease in our bodies. So a good rule to always also focus on is, the further anything has been changed or altered from the way God put it here or the way it occurs in nature, the more harmful it is if it's swallowed. So that's a key factor. And lastly, one that we always focus on that blocks the detoxification process is sugar. As we talked about before, we all have that sweet tooth, but sugar itself is critical because it increases inflammation in the body, and sets up the stage for an acidic pH, and it feeds all diseases. If you look at the common cancer cell, it has more receptors for one specific compound, and that's sugar. So to starve off everything from cancer to help the detoxification process, sugar must be eliminated and reduced in your body, especially from the processed and refined forms. So really, in closing today, the biggest factors are that when you look at your body, one of the focuses that you're always focusing on eating well. Eating well is essential, putting the right things in so the bad stuff can come out. Moving well is also essential. Exercise is a critical component. If you don't use it, you lose it. To get your metabolism up, to get your energy levels up, to detoxify your body through the oxygenation process, movement is necessary. And last is think well. What you do with your mind, how you view things, how you've set your goals, how you've affirmed your goals, how you focused on the big reason why and the reasons why you're achieving these goals will set you on the track for not only the success in this program, but continued success as you alter and change your lifestyle so that you only keep adding health, because you get that new body. You're designed for 120 years of amazing health. We want to ensure that you're doing all the right things, that you receive and achieve abundant health and live the abundant lifestyle that you've intended to live. So we just encourage you to stay inspired, stay the course, follow this journey towards amazing health. You'll build a new body, and we're excited to hear about your results. Take care and be blessed.